We're still talking about Frankenstein, you guys. There's so many ways to interpret this movie. So when I say I'm taking on a Freudian lens, I'm using his psychology principles to break down the movie and further understand it better. Depending on the lens that you use to analyze something, you can get higher level meanings from the text, different themes, different insights to the character. Today, we're gonna use a Freudian lens to analyze Frankenstein. So we're gonna talk about the id, the superego, and the ego that forms up your personality. We're also going to talk about the Oedipus complex. So let's break it down. Talk about personality. There's 3 levels. The id, which is sort of, think of it as like a child, lack of impulse control, and you really have 3 things on your mind: food, water, safety, sex, like primal urges. That formulates the id. And that is represented by Frankenstein. This new being doesn't understand moral compasses, functioning, this pure being just learning along the way. And then we have the ego. It's sort of like our parent figures, that like embodiment of rules and structures that governs the conscious mind. Basic etiquette, like asking please for a cookie. In Cat in the Hat, it's the fish saying, you're not allowed to use the phone when your mother is out. It's like a basic framework for functioning. And then superego is supposed to be this God construct of like moral behavior, societal expectations, the understanding of nature, and like the governings of the world. The ego, again, we've got like parental influence. We've got Dr. Victor Frankenstein. We also have Elizabeth, who's giving this sort of like motherly, feminine love. We see it in that framework. It really highlights Victor's shortcomings as a parent figure as a result of the trauma that he faced as a child, that he's just perpetuating the hurt passed down to him from his father. So we have this conflict between like, I'm just trying to survive, but to survive means also doing whatever my ego tells me. Nature versus nurture for ego. I feel like we see this more with how in part 2, we get the creature's point of view as he interacts with the world. You see a lot of his early understandings after the tower falls, that he's learning from nature, that he's learning that wolves have to eat, deer have to eat, people have to eat, that there is violence in the world, but it doesn't have to come at the cost of his humanity and morality. Each of the main characters represents a different aspect of our personalities, but also different aspects of the way we understand the world. It can be through our parents, it can be through our basic fundamental needs, or it can be through the kindness and the exploration of the world outside of those things.